When we were young, security meant food on the table, a roof over our heads, mother taking care of us when we were sick, and telling us to study hard so we could have a better future. At the Asia Pacific Center for Security Studies, we bring together diplomats, parliamentarians, military leaders, and others to collaborate on the security issues of our day: food security, energy security, health security, water scarcity, combating violent extremism, preventing and recovering from conflict and disaster, and collaborating to build a better future.
Women and children are particularly affected by disasters, accounting for more than 75% of displaced population who are vulnerable to exploitation and human trafficking. More often, though, gender roles place women as primary caretakers to those affected. So, if we want to achieve a more comprehensive and effective approach to disaster management, we must consider gender issues and involve women in our disaster mitigation and response planning.
This initiative is so important and so unique, particularly for those women from the small island states. This jump-started, I think, an interest that had always been there in electing more women to Parliament and more women representatives. But as we move into those countries where you have conflict zones, I think focusing, targeting on women's leadership and helping those women develop those leadership capabilities and management capabilities will become increasingly important. They bring back some very good initiatives to the islands from this program.
Here at the Asia Pacific Center, when we discuss comprehensive security, we include many concepts, including economic security. Whether we're talking about informal economy or the formal economy, developed countries or developing countries, study after study demonstrates that the contribution of women to an economy is just spectacularly significant. Countries with higher levels of gender equality are more competitive and they're more prosperous. Improving women's access to economic resources and women's involvement in economic policy making contributes to a higher economic productivity, and that benefits everyone.
Engaging in the Women, Peace and Security Initiative was very beneficial for us in two regards. First of all, we got diverse inclusion of a variety of areas of national security, not just military, but police, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and other organizations that are all part of the national security landscape. Secondly, we did significantly expand our gender balance and wound up between the Women, Peace and Security Fellows and other female fellows with the most balanced course we've had in the history of our institution. The benefit of that was palpable. It changes the nature of the discussion. It doesn't just expand the topics, but expands the views. And that is really important. Because of the value we saw from the Women, Peace and Security Inclusion, more broadly, we're going to make gender balance in our courses a key goal of the Asia Pacific Center for Security Studies.
At the Asia Pacific Center, having women creates new possibilities and brings new perspective.